Dreams about your ex. Now, when it comes to your ex, pretty much this represents a previous establishment or previous ship or previous ghost that you basically interacted with. Now, it's always positive and it's always extremely important to basically end off relationships on good terms. One. And two, make sure that you end a relationship where you're constantly, day by day, repeating the process of releasing individuals when it comes to their visions, memories, pent up energies, or feelings and emotions. You want to make sure these things is empty and clear. You don't want to put yourself into a situation of having ghosts or having individuals of your ex popping up frequently. And this can play out through retrogrades. This can play out through constant measures. Or this can play out depending on how much heavy energy that you was basically putting in towards a relationship. And of course, when you're relating towards someone, you want to make sure you guys are relating with a purpose and not deep desires or things that matter. Because you can also basically pinpoint it towards individuals that had children, certain individuals that they can get rid of, or that they still in situations of they having a toxic relationship that they can't really relieve or basically get away from, depending on them having a child together. So this basically plays out into huge methods and huge metaphysics of basically developing routines and patterns to get yourself out of that loop or disconnected from that charge, and make sure you put in the plug on that situation. Because having these things pent up or basically build up, it brings frustration, it brings tarnishment, and of course it brings wear and tear. It can also put you into situations of repeating a soul tie, which means you can basically get wrapped up towards what you did previously in this lifetime, previous lifetimes before, which it can keep basically following you. That's why it's always important to make sure that you're detaching from circumstances and situations, because we always build soul ties when it comes to responsibilities, partnerships, relationships, marriages, jobs, all that stuff. It's all kind of like ties down to your soul. That's why it gets tied to your soul, which has become a soul tie. And of course, when you get too deeply knotted and rooted into something, this is what happens. You believe it's you. You believe these circumstances, and of course, it becomes life. It becomes the world, and of course, it starts to evaporate. It starts to basically be a routine, a pattern. And of course, you got to make sure deep by day, you want to make sure you're releasing these memories, releasing these peoples, and of course, releasing these attachments. And of course, what's going to help you with this process is fire. What you need is fire. You need candles, and of course, what you need to do, you need to utilize a little bit of candle magic. This is what's going to basically help you or get you away from this individual that you was once previously with. And utilizing fire, burning any objects or burning the person's picture is going to basically